Dear we've reached, this is week 30, and this is the Monday test. Question 1, 0.4 divided by 0.2. Okay, they've rewritten it here as 0.4 over 0.2. And then because you don't want to have a decimal in the middle of a fraction, they've multiplied that on the top and the bottom by 10 to move everything one space to the left past the decimal point. So then you're left with 4 over 2. 4 over 2 is 4 divided by 2. So your answer is 2. Question number 2. The average of three numbers is 15. Two of these numbers are 17 and 18. What's the third number? So the way you do these questions is, you know the average, that's 15. You know that there's three numbers. And so you multiply the average by the number of numbers. That gets you your total. So you know that the three numbers added together will be 45. Because after all, if you'd had the total and you're trying to get the average, you would divide it by 3, wouldn't you? So this has to be the total, 3 by 15. You also know two of the numbers, that's 17 and 18, add them together is 35. Well, then you know the third number has to be 45, take away 35. So it's 10. Question number 3. There was 500 euros in a bank account. After 1 year, 2% interest was paid. The new balance was what? So 2% of 100 euros is 2 euros. So that means 2% of 500 euros is going to be 5 times 2, which is 10. So your answer is 10 euro. Added on to the 510 euros. Question number 4. How many faces has an octahedron? Well, it's in the name. Octahedron, 8. Question 5. 500, 450, 400. It's going down by 50 each time, so it's 350 next. Question 6. 8 divided by 0.5 is the same as 8 divided by half, because 0.5 equals half. That's the same as 8 multiplied by 2. Do you remember? When you're dividing by a fraction, you turn that fraction upside down, so it's now 2 over 1, which is the same as 2, and you change from divide to multiply, so it's 8 multiplied by 2. Your answer is 16. 7. 1.1% is 0.011. Question 8. Total cost of 6 pencils is €1.50. The average cost of one pencil is €1.50 divided by 6, 25 cents. I made a mistake there. Question 9. 800 milliliters equals 4 over 5 liters is 0.8 liters. Question 10, 25% off a 400 euros item. First you get 25%, that's 1 quarter. 1 quarter of 400 is 100. So it's a saving of 100 euro. They're not looking for the new price, they're looking for the saving. So how much is your price going down by? Going down by 100 euro. What number is halfway between minus 5 and plus 5? If you were to do out number line and count up and count back, you would land right in the middle of 0. Question 12, write the numeral 10,800,000. So it's 10,000,800. You can put in the comments if it helps, but they're not necessary. Question 13, a television costs 400 euros plus 20% VAT. What is the total price? So 20% is 1/5. We've had this a few times now. 1/5 of 400 is 400 divided by 5. That's 80. So that's your VAT. You have to add that on. So your new price is 480 euros. Question 14. Which digit in the decimal 8.125 is 100th? So these are the tenths. These are the hundredths. Second place. The 5 there in the third place would be the thousandths. And we're going to see them as well. So your answer is 2. Question 15. 9 multiplied by 3 equals 54 divided by what? Well, 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, isn't it? So over on this side it has to be equal to 27. 54 divided by 2 is 27. Question 16. The pencil end is at the 25 centimeter mark. How long is the pencil? Well, the tip of the pencil is at 12 centimeters. And it's going to continue on off the picture until 25. So really what you're looking for is the difference between 12 and 25, which is up here somewhere. To get the difference, you take away. So 25 take away 12. Your answer is 13 centimeters. Question 17. If a painter charged 3 euros per square meter to paint a 7 by 2 meter wall, it would cost how much? Okay, well 7 by 2 meters is 14 square meters. And he's charging 3 euros per square meter, so you have to multiply 14 by 3. Your answer is 42 euro. Question 18. A plus 11.7 equals 12.5, so you take 11.7 away from 12.5 and you get your answer, which is 0.8. Question 19. The area of the house is 1,000 square meters. What's the area of the garden? The whole thing is 2,500 square meters. If you take away the area of the house is 1,000, you're left with 1,500 square meters. Question 20. The perimeter of the house is 130. What's the perimeter of the garden? The perimeter of the garden is 200 meters. And problem solving for Monday. An art dealer sold 10 prints at 85 euros each. Let's give him a total profit of 170 euros. What was the original price of a print, of each print? So he's got 10 prints, sells them at 850 euros, 85 euros each. That means 850 euros in total. That total of 850 euros that he made gives him a profit of 170 euros. So you have to take 170 from 850 and your answer is 680. That's the amount of money he paid for the prints. How many prints? 10 prints. So that's 680 is not your answer because what's the original price of a print? You have to divide that by 10. So your answer is 68 euro. And then this question wasn't the clearest, so this is my understanding of it. The delivery cost of each print is €3.95, okay. Deliveries over 8 items are charged an additional €1.50 per item. What's the total delivery cost? Now you can look at this two different ways. The simplest part of it is the €3.95 per print. Well, you're going to multiply that by 10 because there's 10 of them, so that's €39.50. I wasn't too clear about what they wanted to say here though. Deliveries over 8 items are charged an additional €1.50 per item. So my way of looking at it was that because there's more than 8, there's 10, you're charging an extra €1.50 per item. That's all 10. So you multiply that by 10, and that's €15, and you add that on. Your answer is €54.50. There is another way of looking at it though. Sometimes you see deliveries over 8 items are charged €1.50 per item. Is that over the €8 or over the 8 items? Is that like only for the 9th and 10th item? If it was, then instead of multiplying €1.50 by 10, you would be multiplying €1.50 by 2. That would give you €3 extra. So you would have to add that on to your €39.50. So your answer would be €42.50. If that was your understanding of the question, then fair enough, I'll give you that, because it's not very clear if that additional €1.50 is for all 10 or only for the ones above 8. Don't lose any sleep over it anyway.